Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our channel. Gonna have a little fun today. I've been like wanting to go through all of my pre-war cards with my son Steve. He kind of wants to look at them, so we're gonna do that today. So not all of them, obviously, because we got a lot. But I'm gonna start this series, and I think some people just like to look at different cards and stuff like that. One of the things, my dad was a collector, and he had a ton of pre-war cards, and that was something that I got. So this video is going to be kind of nice because it's we can also use it like for insurance and that kind of stuff too. I haven't done a video with them for a while, so are you ready, Steve, to go through these?
Yes.
Okay, so so I'm going to go through in order, the alphabetical order of first of all the T206s, which I have a not a complete set obviously, but like probably about 30 cards away, I think, of a complete set of T206s, including some of the
Honest Wagners.
no Honus Wagners. So I'm gonna mispronounce things, but should be kind of fun. So all right, here is the first card. It
You're
is
gonna mispronounce some things.
yeah, Eb Atachio, the blue sleeve version with a Piedmont back. I love the different backs on these cards, and I eventually want to get these things graded, so it'd be pretty cool. So here's the other version, the brown sleeves of the Ed Abatitio.
I
Okay.
think that one's in great condition.
It's in great condition. There's a mark on top. It's another Piedmont back. It's kind of interesting. It says 150 subjects on this one. I like this one here. It says 350 to 460 subjects. So the set grew as time went on. All right, the next one that we have is Fred Abbott. And this is Toledo. This is one of the minor league cards. That's a pretty good card. Another Piedmont. This Piedmont has 350 subjects on it.
What does subjects mean?
Subjects means different cards.
All right.
Okay, so and now Bill Epstein with Pittsburgh. It's pretty good. So many of these have like little creases, but I think that's it. So this is the sweet Caporal cigarettes. Once again, it says 350. That's our second different type of back. All right, next one is Doc Adkins. And it is another Piedmont back, 350 subjects on that one. Up next is Whitey Alperman. Now this one looks really nice, Steve. I like this. So I'm kind of looking to see if I can see any glare in there. So, and this is a Piedmont. Once again, this must be an early issue with 150 subjects on it. We don't really have print runs on these. All right, next up is Red Ames. This is the hands on the chest version. He has 3 cards in this set. It's another Piedmont with 150 subjects. Yes. So that's Red Ames. Yeah. Our goal is to kind of do what, 10-minute long videos on these, Steve?
Yeah.
Because we kind of found that's like the thing. Here's the next Ed Ames, hands above head. Another Piedmont back, 350 subjects. They came back for more Ed Ames. And then lastly is the portrait of Ed Ames. So when players have multiple cards, they usually have, and this is a back we haven't seen yet, a Sovereign cigarettes back. They always have that portrait if they have multiple cards, and that's usually for what we found out is that's like the higher sought one for the big cards. All right. So this one is John Anderson, and that is for Providence, so it's another minor league. Sweet Caporal. Frank Arlanes. And now I just want to go ahead and say that the sleeves that these are in, so the Piedmont, I love these sleeves that have like the cutouts for the smaller cards. I use that for all of my smaller cards, and I use them in binders and stuff like that. I cannot stand the little top loader. All right. So this is Herman Armbruster, another minor league card. It's a good looking card though. There's some markings on the bottom. It's another Piedmont back. The back is pretty sharp on that. All right, the next one is Harry Arndt, another Providence player. I love the minor league ones. There, it looks like this was in an album. You're gonna notice these kind of things a lot on these pre-war cards because people that kept them, they would glue them and put them in put them in their album that way. So if the front looks good, I mean that's good. But a lot of times, if the front looks good, the back is gonna have some of that paper loss from it. All right, this is Jake Atz.
Is that even one piece?
What do you mean? Is that cut there? That's an ink pen. So this was written on at some point. It's another sweet Caporal back.
Well, I'm glad it's not in pieces.
Yeah, right? So most of these cards are in one piece. I'm trying to think if we have any that are different. Okay, so
That
here's...
one's not in one piece.
Yeah, this one is not. So this is, I think, Home Run Baker. I'm almost dead positive Hall of Famer. This is his only card in the T206 set. And so it's nice to have pretty much the entire picture intact, but this would be an authentic thing. And then it's a Piedmont back. And there's writing on it. But just to have a card, I mean, remember, these cards were made between 1909 and 1912. So right now, as I'm making this video, they're 113, 114 years old. All right. So next we have Neil Ball. And this is when he was with New York. Now, sometimes these players in those 3 years would change teams. And when they did, they would make another card. So sweet Caporal back. Looks like this, like you see the tape residue on this. Because it was like in a, it was probably in an album that way. And then here is the other one. This is when he's with Cleveland. And another Piedmont back. There's the 350 to 460 subjects. All right. The next one is Jap Barbeau. And that is a... I like the color on these. I like how, like the color is so sweet, Caporal. How they would just do the solid color behind. All right. Next is... Cy Barger. That is Rochester. And there's our first polar bear back. I've always been drawn to the polar bear backs because I like the blue on them. And they're a tougher back on a lot of cards. Steve, so far, what's your favorite back? Is it the polar bear?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so this is Jack Barry, Milwaukee.
Maybe they have a berry one?
Haha. No, there is not. So Milwaukee.
That'd be kind of cool, berry cigars.
Yeah, if that's a cigar company. How do you know so much about cigars, Steve? You're 7. All right, here's another Piedmont back. Piedmont must have been the most popular cigarette company at the turn of the century. All right, this is Shad Barry with Philadelphia American, which I think are the Philadelphia Athletics. Piedmont back. Now, I do want to get all these graded eventually, but it's going to cost a lot. All right. So this is Jack Bastian. You can tell that this one was stapled at some point because it has that on the top there. And this is the first Old Mill back. It's a pretty good looking back. All right. So this is Emil Batch, another Rochester. And the back of that one is another Piedmont. This is Johnny Bates. I like the multicolor in here. That's really cool looking. The printing process of these, I would love to see how they printed these. I don't know if there's any information on that, but I love the different colors, like the kind of like the magic hour shot on that with a Piedmont back. Must be an early one. This has 150 subjects on the back.
Maybe because it's in such good shape.
Yep, true that. All right, this is Harry Bay. He's looking up in the distance to catch a ball. And Steve, the team that he was on is Nashville, which is where we are making this video from. Okay, 350 subject Piedmont on that. So that's cool that this is a Nashville card, Steve.
Bet there's going to be more.
Maybe. I don't know. I remember going through these Ginger Beaumont. Now that's a really cool card. I like the two-tone red behind there. and the sweet caporal back. Okay. And then Fred Beck. So, and then the back of it's Piedmont. And I think at that point, Steve, remind me, we're going to keep the videos to 10 minutes. So we're going to wrap this video up. And as we go through, the next time we go through a video, we may get up to the Thai cob. So if you like it, then comment. If you don't like it, you don't need to comment. We're probably still going to do these anyway because they're kind of fun for Steve and I to do, to kind of look through our collection together. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.